Hand in hand with embodiment comes a transformation in how you communicate with the divine. Many of you are rediscovering the true meaning of prayer in this new consciousness. In the old paradigm, prayer was often taught as a petition, a pleading to an external source creator for favors, help, or forgiveness. You may recall times you prayed from a place of desperation or need, thinking the divine was distant or needed convincing. But know this: no sincere prayer is ever unheard. The love of the divine has always enveloped you, even when you felt alone. Now, with your awakening, you begin to understand that the divine is not separate from you at all. It is the very light within you, the core of your being. Therefore, prayer in its highest form is not a supplication, but a silent communion and alignment with that inner divinity that has been there all along. It is as if, instead of shouting across a great distance, you realize the beloved has been sitting quietly beside you, waiting for you to turn and listen. In this higher approach, prayer becomes less about speaking and more about listening with your inner senses to the whisper of Source Creator's presence, the still small voice within. When you enter prayer as a sacred stillness, you are not trying to change Source Creator's mind or will. Indeed, the will of the infinite has always been for your highest good. There is nothing to persuade or convince. So instead of pleading, "Please, Source Creator, do this for me," you might sit in quiet trust and affirm, "Beloved Source within, I know that all I truly need is already being provided. Guide me to align with your will." True prayer, in fact, changes you. It gently shifts your consciousness into harmony with the ever-present love and wisdom of Source. Often the response to such prayer is subtle, a quiet reassurance in your heart, an inspired thought at a later time, or a synchronicity that brings exactly what you need. You may realize that after a session of true prayer, the problem that troubled you has shifted or resolved in an unexpected way. These are the gentle echoes of your alignment, the universe rearranging itself to reflect the harmony you have tapped into within. In the quiet of prayer or meditation, as you turn inward to the sanctuary of the heart, you are not speaking into a void. You are entering the presence that fills all voids. You breathe, you become still, and in that stillness, you feel the still small voice of the infinite. It may come as peace, as warmth, or as a subtle knowing that all is held in divine order. In those moments, you remember that everything you thought you lacked is already present in the spirit. This is the essence of prayer, a returning to your center, a recognition that I and the divine are one, and allowing that realization to illuminate your mind and guide your life. As you practice this inner communion, you begin to notice life moving in new and magical ways. By turning within and living from that aligned state, you are stepping into a life lived under grace, rather than under mere cosmic law. What do we mean by this? There are universal laws of cause and effect. Many of you know them as karma, or the principle of you reap what you sow, which have guided human experience for eons. Under that system of law, every action has a consequence, and one often feels caught in a cycle of effort, reward, and punishment. But we are here to tell you that as you awaken, you have the opportunity to transcend that old karmic cycle and live by a higher principle. Grace is the gift of the divine that flows not because you have earned it by deeds or rituals, but because love is your birthright. When you align with the divine within, through that prayerful stillness and embodied love we discussed, you essentially invite grace to take the lead in your life. You shift from the mentality of, "I must make everything happen," or "I am at the mercy of fate," to an understanding that a benevolent higher order is at work on your behalf. In a state of grace, blessings can manifest in your life with ease. Doors open where none existed, help comes unbidden, and your needs are met in often unexpected ways. Perhaps you find yourself meeting the right person at the exact moment you need help, or a solution to a problem appears out of the blue without effort. Such moments are not mere coincidence. They are grace in action, the universe rearranging itself to bless you. This is not a fanciful promise. It is the natural result of living in harmony with the source of all creation, which knows no limitation. Living under grace also means releasing the notion of a punitive source creator or a universe that measures your worthiness. The infinite does not sit in judgment, deciding who deserves joy or sorrow. Source creator is not punishing you, nor rewarding you like a scorekeeper. Whatever suffering or limitation you have experienced was never a punishment from on high, but rather the result of the collective conditions of the human journey, the outworking of beliefs in separation, fear, or unworthiness. Now, as you remember the truth of your oneness with the divine, those old causes and effects lose their grip. Cause and effect themselves become gentler, more immediate, flowing from the level of spirit rather than ego. You find that when you sow to the spirit, you reap life abundant, meaning that what you cultivate in consciousness, love, faith, peace, quickly blossoms into your outer experience by grace. In grace, lessons need not come through pain. Growth can unfold through joy and inspiration. Learning to live by grace involves cultivating trust, trusting that you will be provided for and guided, even when external circumstances challenge that trust. The more you surrender to this faith, the more readily grace makes itself apparent. When something beautiful happens, you can accept it with gratitude rather than questioning if you deserve it. This acceptance and trust actually invite even more of those blessings to flow. And if ever you find yourself slipping back into fear or a sense of lack, know that grace has not abandoned you. The instant you turn again within, releasing the burden of trying to control everything, grace flows in once more, ready to comfort, guide, and uplift. Such is the endless patience of divine love. You are invited to live by grace, to know that you are inherently loved and supported by the universe's guiding light. When something beautiful happens, you can accept it with gratitude rather than questioning if you deserve it. When challenges arise, you can trust that even these will be transformed swiftly by grace when met with a consciousness of love. The more you live in this awareness, the more you witness what humans call miracles, which are in fact the normal operations of divine love, once the filters of doubt and guilt are removed.